Hey, welcome back, everyone, to Leviathan.
Roll for initiative. There's a Leviathan.
Legaia reinvigorated. Yeah, okay, you caught me. I was changing the title every time for the last few sessions to see if anybody would catch on. But yeah, what did we do last time? Lunch at the Flower Snops. The red shirts have lunch with the Flower Snops. They learn that the smoky sweet scent is cologne that the Flower Snops make custom for Blavidavicus. That somebody has been using the Prestofab arena late at night for something. The Flower Snops show a willingness to travel to Ratgana Island and mention that the stranded human merchants would probably love to... I lost my spot. Love to guide the party to Idleshire. After lunch, some custom perfumes are made for some members of the party. Kaduka unknowingly opens an encrypt account and charges 5 gold pieces worth of leaf coin for a formula. Bree is told by the sheriff that the tampered bark rangers actually belonged to Crank Sprocket. Zeffrington tells Loot that they saw Blavidavicus take Crank Sprocket's bark rangers. The red shirts break into the Prestofab arena where Blavidavicus monologues about how he reverse engineered Saeed's Rosaru crystal to craft an interface capable of extreme real-time control of the arena's illusory projectors. After cruelly tossing the captive Saeed off the edge of the platform, Blavidavicus is attacked by the red shirts and a battle ensues. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds accurate.
Hey, he's one of those rats that can like flatten himself like a pancake in the air and like slow down, right?
Did we give Saeed the flying trait?
You know, the classic trait of they're called flying rats, right?
Yeah, that's a seagull.
Oh crap, you're right.
Damn. Yeah, sorry. My brain's a little on the fritz because I got off work this morning for my 10th day in a row of being at work. 96 hours. I'm a little fried.
Wow.
Was the last day though, wasn't it?
Yeah. I gotta go back Sunday. And then I work 6 days next week.
Holy shit.
So, hey, thanks for being here. I'm gonna do my best.
Woo!
Bree, the illusory projector near you fires a
We're
swarm.
still not on the page.
Okay. It fires a swarm of bees at you.
Not the bees!
Alright, can everybody see?
Yes.
Nice. Let's see. I have so many windows open. Music. Cue music. There we go. Classic. Alright. That is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. I don't have my shield up because I never said I did, so I can't do anything.
True. Okay, so that is 14 damage as these bees don't seem to like sting you. They just fly into you real hard. Risprit, it is your turn.
All right. So while I would look at him and say something like, bring it on, I am the one who will bring it on.
Bringeth
That's
on.
grammar. All right.
On you will bring it.
Oh, also, between sessions, I did look up the thing to make sure I knew how my aura is supposed to work, and yeah, Trunks did clarify properly. It is like not my adjacent tiles. It's like 2 out. That it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A 10-foot emanation, not a width or whatever.
Excellent.
So I need to be mindful of that because yeah, that's a big area to accidentally be blasting.
Steamy.
I think it's also not a perfect square. I think it's like 2 out and then the corners are clipped.
Right.
So, yeah. Let's see. So I already am channeling. Teammate.
Okay. One action, you get steamy.
That is a way that it can be said. Let's see. Don't let me fall. Does it say that I have to damage anybody I jump over? If you leap over a creature and come within 10 feet, that creature takes 2d6 fire damage. Okay.
Yeah, so it does happen automatically.
Mm-hmm. So then I have to... It's not that much space, is it? So I should only be able to move up to 40 feet now with my bonus. Okay, that's fine. Why is this running so chunky? There we go.
You know, when you have a chunky run.
Oh no, I need to turn hard right acceleration on. I'll do it after I finish my turn. Let's see. It's really dumb that you have to turn it off if you want to watch things with people.
If you don't want the chunky runs.
Okay. Somebody give him a timeout.
Alright, somebody else take over.
Ban the DM.
Alright, Max, I'm sending you my notes. Don't read too far.
You're just like, oh no, whatever will I do? Anyway, I'm taking a break. Okay.
You get a level up, and you get a level up, and you get a...
We found potions of power leveling.
We got here for range. 25 feet. Oh yeah.
Also, make sure I give you guys, or you can, we'll just do this. Give you guys 30 experience for last session.
We're at 300.
We made a movie about that.
They did?
Yeah, some Italians
okay.
or something.
Italian.
Italians?
To this day, that's probably the movie I've seen the most often. I might have seen it 300 times.
I do remember that famous quote from when that one dude like kicks the other guy into the hole. Was it Wahoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, "We got to fight the Xerxes." Sorry.
Okay.
In every scene.
Jesus. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start blasting.
Ooh.
Wow.
I need you to re-roll that because it hurts my prospects at dealing more damage to you.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Oh, actually, I need you to roll a 1d6.
Oh no.
He's got two. Oh, you hit him anyway. Yeah, you hit the right one out of his 3 copies. So he indeed takes 12 bludgeoning damage as you blast him with is it ice or water?
Steam punch.
Do I?
Or steam?
I mean, can you get blunt force trauma from wind, like focused wind?
Sure.
Yeah, just make it some wet wind.
He goes, ugh, ugh, and now I'm wet on top of everything else. Ugh.
Why is this guy talking like a main character who's still monologuing?
I am the main character, and this is my set.
My God, he's dumb. Ooh.
Resprit. This one fires out just a bunch of needle, like surgical needles.
Surgical needles.
Just firing them at you. 27 to hit.
Ooh. 1 second. I just had to redo my thing, and it's all coming back.
It's all coming back to me.
Loading faster now that hardware acceleration's on. All right. Oh yeah. 23 is my AC.
You take 13 damage.
Oh.
Thresh, it is your turn.
Wait. Let me see.
And next up will be Kaduka.
Checking something real quick, sorry. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna cast Void Warp.
Wood Warp?
Void Warp.
Void Warp, okay. I was like, man, I don't remember Wood Warp. Sounds great. You're all
It's
standing
right
on a big
underneath.
branch.
Yeah, it's right underneath Void Warp.
Guys, the tree's
Um,
getting noodly.
Okay. Fortitude save. He got
Oh,
a... What's up?
It's his range 30 feet.
Are you... You're pretty close to that, right?
Like 40 feet.
Oh, no. Okay. Do you want to move up 10 feet
Yeah,
first?
I'll move first and then cast it.
Sounds good. Great. Perfect. He rolls a 31, which is not quite a crit, so he still takes half. So he takes 5. I wonder... Because it's a fortitude save, not an attack roll. Yeah, so 5 damage. Got it. Excellent. Kaduka, your turn.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna do Sniper's Aim.
Oh, damn. Oh, all right. So give me, roll me a d6, please. Okay. You aim and blast one of his illusions, which puffs out of existence, leaving only 2 of him standing there, one illusion and one real one. All right, that was 2 attacks. All right, so 2 actions. You got 1 more.
Covered reloaded. Yeah.
Gotcha. Go for it. Stealth.
I'll hero point it.
Okay. All right, you got a 27. You feel pretty covered. All right. Great. It's his turn. Next up will be Trunks. So on his turn, he's going to Blee. What is he gonna do? He's going to he's gonna cast Shield.
If any of these would provoke my reactive striker, I will take it.
Okay. Gotcha. He's gonna cast Shield, and then he's going to yeah. All right. A wire. He pulls a wire out of that mechanical arm, and it lights up with yellow electricity, and he whips it around his head and tries to whip Bree with it. Hold on a second. Man. Okay. He can't do that. Shoot. Alright. He... Wow. I really... I thought that was a melee thing. So... Okay. He cast shield. He... Yeah, okay, this is what he's gonna do. Great. Sorry. He cast shield. He starts to type he pokes at his mechanical arm, and the projector next to him aims itself at Bree. But fails to hit. It's your AC is still 24 even without your shield raised, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So that you got a 22 to hit. You don't have your shield raised, but you do are able to block the projectiles it fires out, which looks to be a bunch of scrap metal. All right, Trunks, it is your turn. You muted?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna attack this thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately, 22. Like you hit it, and it like rocks around a bit, but it doesn't look like it took significant damage.
Oh. All right, I'm running. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't think I ever turned on my martial stance, did I?
I don't recall.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Got it. Excellent. All right. Yeah, the one that you just smacked turns to fire at you in retribution, but I don't think does not hit. You're like running along the pathway as like just straight up like steak knives are just like into the ground after you. And it is Loot's turn.
I'm gonna move.
All right.
is Saeed on the map right now, by the way?
He got thrown off the Tree City.
Oh, shit. I mean, I knew he got thrown off the platform. I don't know if I realized he was thrown off the Tree City.
He disappears below. Or at least you know, that's what you saw. Can you really trust your eyes?
Why would you say that?
So I moved. Yes.
Okay.
Then going past. This. Ignition.
Ignition.
Yeah, because that has a range of 30 feet, and he's 25
Excellent. Love it. Ooh, all right. 27 to hit. Please give me a D4, please. His last illusory double is dispelled as you smash it with a bolt of fire.
feet.
I love it. Okay. It is next will be Bree, but I believe, let's see who's in range. Loot just in range of one of these illusory projectors as it fires scalpels at you. 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
14 damage. All right, Bree.
All right, I am going to raise my shield. And I'm going to attempt to hit him.
Okay. There he is, unprotected, unguarded. 13 whole damage. You swipe the hammer and it makes contact with his face. Crack across the jaw. 13 whole damage. This wimpy little gnome's head cocks in an unnatural way. The light immediately leaving his eyes as he tumbles over the rails down below.
Can I try to catch him? I still have an action.
Reaction
As like
grab a ledge?
reactive striker, like
Just limp flopping right over the railing.
If you successfully roll a standard DC reflex save, or yeah, that sounds right?
I probably do. I mean, yeah, of their level or standard. I don't know, your level.
That is successful. You crack him in the head. He spins. His back hits the railing, and he goes to go over. And you use the last bit of your turn to. By the way, you don't have a free hand. Do you drop your hammer or drop your shield?
drop shield.
All right, you drop your shield as he goes over, and you go to grab him, and your hand goes through his leg. As the illusion, you realize, now tumbles down to the forest floor below.
Oh, are there still copies of him standing up here?
There's nothing standing up here now.
Oh.
But you all saw Bree's hand go through his leg as he tumbled down. So you assume it's probably
another one of
wasn't
his
the real
tricks?
him. It is one of the illusory projectors points itself at Bree. No, let's go. Let me roll a dice. Oh, yeah, it is Bree. Bree, it launches a bunch of caltrops at you, which you are able to dodge out of the way of. Some of them hit you, but they glance off your armor harmlessly that you have so craftfully made. Rispert, it is your turn.
Right. So I'm noticing these doors are casting a shadow. Is there like an area back here that we can't see?
Oh,
Like a
so
backstage?
so I had some. There is a room back
Okay.
there. You know it's the room where they generally do all of the um, sound and light engineering for the dome during performances.
Okay.
But the doors are closed. But you know there's a room over there.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, there's all this crap going on, and there are no more like whenever that he went over, did like all the copies that were still remaining just like go with him?
So there were no copies remaining. The last one got
Ah.
annihilated right before he did this.
Okay. That's the case then. Oh, look in that room.
Okay.
So I can jump this far using my jets. That's one movement.
Cool.
And then get over here. I just kind of like kick open the door and look in.
Sounds good. The door is now open. You're looking, so I'll just tell you, you're looking at a couple desks that have a bunch of glyphs and like knobs and like weird doodads, and there's like stuff hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, bunch of stuff in this room.
Okay. Is
And a
there
couple chairs that sit at the desks.
Okay. Is it pretty open, or does it look like there's places somewhere somebody could hide in here, like behind things?
Other than like underneath the desk, not really.
Okay.
There are two like potted plants in the corner, but they wouldn't be enough to hide in.
Those are two sorcerers that failed their wild magic.
They rolled a 42. All right. Let's see.
Is the combat music still playing?
The combat music is still playing as one of the illusory projectors aims itself at Thresh and rolls a 2. It actually like it aims itself at Thresh, and then a light kind of like sputters, and then like kind of shudders. Doesn't do much other than that.
All right.
But it is your turn, Thresh.
I'm gonna run up here with everybody else. Be like, what's going on?
All right. That was what two actions to move that far. Are you? Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm mostly just confused.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, these illusory projectors still seem to be pointing themselves at you. Kaduka, it is your turn.
I'm gonna. Did it seem like it just failed to attack Thresh, or?
Mechanically speaking, yeah, it missed its attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say that.
So we're, but it's, yeah, okay. Let's see. Well, we're after him. I'm going to look for Blavidavicus from my vantage point.
Okay. Where are you searching?
I guess not near the group. Can I like scan my eyes back and forth between like here?
Sure. So it essentially the search feature lets you kind of ping. I think it's like a 20-foot radius area or something like that. So you can do that as an action to like search. You just tell me where you want to ping. I saw a ping down.
Yeah.
Like there. You want to
Yeah.
look there? Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for the first one.
Okay.
All right. So far, you don't see any signs of anything.
And then like I guess like over here.
Okay. Roll another one. Let me look at something real quick. What? Porter, do you know the actual name of the...
Like Seek?
Is it Seek? Yeah. So it gives you, let's see, area scan, almost always 30 feet or less in any dimension. Okay. Yeah. Well, your second perception check, you don't... You don't notice anything. Actually, I'm trying to think if what I want to do here. Yeah, you don't notice anything at the moment.
Okay.
But you do have one more.
I'll do it again. I'll just dart back and forth in my eyes, so like here again.
Okay. Roll me another one. Nothing there either. As you... I mean, honestly, very good use of your turn, in my opinion. Just a hard... it's like... yeah.
Know,
it's guesswork, you know?
I know he has the ability to go invisible, so I'm like trying to... Like,
right.
I'm assuming when he made the mirror images that he went invisible and just ran away. Is my what I'm thinking, but so I'm just looking.
Absolutely. No, very like I said, I think the absolute right thing to do. Just unfortunately, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
Looking up another rule. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Can you guys see my arrow? Never mind.
No.
I guess not. Okay. That's good. I don't want you to see my arrow.
Now I want to see it.
It is Trunks' turn.
So, my exploit vulnerability, I can only use it to target a creature. Would I be able... Do these count as creatures, or are they more like...
I will count them as constructs.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So in that case, I'm going to use my exploit vulnerability.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking at this thing. It's like made out of wood. It's got that the Preserva stuff on it. You know, you're like putting together like, it's got some like, it does have some wiring. It's brackets, bolts. Yeah, I think I can hurt this thing.
Nice. How does a 32 look?
32 is I will say crit success.
Okay. So weaknesses, resistances, immunities, and any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities.
So it doesn't have any. Well, it would be weak to electricity. It's got 5 weakness to, or actually, I'll say 10 weakness to electricity, and it's got a hardness of 5 though. So you've got to overcome 5 damage before you do any damage to it. But other than that, it's pretty much just a solid can of mechanical stuff.
Okay, so no immunities or resistances on that front then?
No.
Am I able to learn any, since I also compare it to the recall knowledge check, special abilities? It doesn't really have any movement, or I don't assume it speaks any languages. Can it be hit by mental things? I guess would be my other question.
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. I'm sorry. Yeah, constructs don't generally aren't affected by mental things.
Okay.
Let me actually look up the construct trait. That's weird.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
What are the ways out of the arena that we know about?
You know about the front entrance. That's the only one you know about, or just straight up jumping off the platform. But that would that's a long fall. It's 200 feet.
Okay.
Anything else, Trunks?
Oh, I wasn't. I thought you said you were looking something up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm done.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna apply the mortal weakness for the 10 electricity for my attacks, or I guess just electricity. Then I'll stride 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go back to where I was, and I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Uh, 34 because I have plus 1.
34 is not only a hit, but it is a crit.
Nice. So 30 bludgeoning damage plus
30
weakness.
bludgeoning plus weakness. Actually, just straight up use somehow empower your tail to discharge an electrical burst. You hit this thing. Not only does it seem to fry it, but it even knocks it mostly off of its hinges and is hanging by some wires.
It's called static electricity.
So when you ran over here, you were just shuffling your feet.
As I was running back over.
Yeah.
Love it. Dragging your tail along the ground.
Yeah.
All right, it is dead.
That's it.
Hey, that one was gonna go next. So now it is Loot's turn.
Loot is going to move here and then cat I can't find the spell. Electric art.
Ooh. Nice. Alright, yeah, that hits. Does 7 electrical plus 10 because of the weakness. It has like a big black arc along it, and it's like sputtering like sparks, but still seems to be shakily moving slightly.
Dang.
Yeah, unfortunately, you rolled a 3 and 2 1s. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Have you ever cast Electric Arc before? Or was that the first time?
That was the first time.
Yeah, you're still getting used to it. You're like, whoa, ah! Like, you know.
Unlimited power.
That's that one does aim itself in your guys' direction. Oh, and I rolled randomly. A loot. It attempts to fire some. They look like metal spiders, and it just kind of like spits them out as they kind of like fall to the forest floor. Bree, it is your turn.
How many actions would it take to raise my shield, considering I dropped it last time?
So you got to pick it up first, and then raise it. So that's 2.
Okay, so I will just pick it up, and then I'm going to phase bolt the thing near us.
Oh, great. Hey, that is a hit, and that is enough to destroy it the rest of the way. It is at this time that you hear something at the entrance of the arena. Let's see. Don't fight me, roll 20. A bunch of Bark Rangers start filing into the arena.
Shit.
Are they smaller?
No, they're medium size.
Oh, I don't know why. They look different to me now.
It is a pretty big map. Yeah, and they start running in, Kaduka. Much to your surprise, Rispert, it is your turn.
All right. Do I detect any spellcasters within 60 feet? Besides, us.
Let's see.
Oh, because see, I get a. Well, yeah, you can see what it.
Within 60 feet, you do not.
Guys, I think this might have been a trap. These Bark Rangers, they're indiscernible from, like, the ones that we cracked open and found the special cog on it, right?
That's correct. Same model.
Okay. This is a stage. Like, I mean, obviously there's a lot of magical elements to it and everything, but is there any kind of like, what are we called? Called a gaffing rope or something? Basically, like what they hoist the equipment up with.
Oh, sure.
Stuff? Like tie it off anywhere.
Yeah, there's stuff like that.
Does it look like it'd be long enough for us to maybe like use to get down into the forest floor?
It would take you a while to like unravel and gather enough, but yeah, you think you'd be able to scavenge enough around here.
Okay, so definitely not for a quick thing. Okay. I was really banking on that magic feedback to see if he was just like right hiding in here. It's just the Bark Rangers we see right now, right?
That's right.
Okay. Does it... Okay, last question. Does it look like any of the lights have looked towards the Bark Rangers at all?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So then they're not just operating on motion or something. There seems to be intent there.
Right.
Okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna assume this hard mechanical thing doesn't like blunt force trauma. Although, metal things tend to not like heat either. I'm gonna go ahead and 2-action blast. Is this range? What's the range here? 60. Yeah, okay.
18. You blast at it, and it doesn't seem. You hit it physically. It doesn't seem to have done enough damage.
Okay. Then if that's the case, I'm going to. It's 2-action as well. I can't do that. And I'm not gonna do that one. So I'm just gonna do regular. This will be blunt damage. Gotta roll the 2. This one. Point. Ooh, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay. Ooh, you. Let's see. So that one didn't have the multi-attack penalty applied. With the multi-attack penalty, that is also a miss.
Ooh. Wait, I could have sworn I hit that. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
It's all good. Anything else?
No, that would be my actions.
Got it.
Besides, like, besides doing that, Burstbird would just be like, guys, I think this was a trap.
The illusory projector on the east side fires down toward Bree, but is seems to be out of range. The ninja stars it fires kind of just disappear on the way there. Thresh, it is your turn.
Yep. Move over and I'm do some healing on loot.
Okay. Assuranceing DC 20 for 25 healing on loot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Loot is immune to battle medicine for 1 hour. Then you've got one more action.
Yeah. Gonna move. And I'm done.
All right. Kaduka, it is your turn. So I kind of moved the Bark Rangers back a bit because I forgot you were like right there. But they're coming.
Oh, lordy, coming.
Are they already in the turn order?
Yeah.
I can't remember if my goo grenade just hits one creature.
I don't remember either.
It seems like a grenade would have a radius, but reading it seems like it's a single creature. So I don't know.
Does it say it's got splash?
It does. I'm pretty sure it says splash.
So it's acid damage.
Splash, 1 acid and splash damage.
Yeah. So only one gets stuck, but it will splash acid on everything around it.
Okay. I'm trying to, if this is the only exit I know about, then I'm trying to also prevent Lavadabagus from leaving that way. So what I'm gonna do is, DM, how far do you think I could throw like a handful of caltropes?
Where are you trying to aim it at?
Just like right here. This.
Yeah, you could hit that easy.
Okay, I'm just gonna do my full turn to try to just scatter as much at this entranceway as possible.
Gotcha. So let's see. So you.
I've got 3. So
it's generally a square. So pick 3 squares you want them in.
Okay, I want to do this one, and this one.
Gotcha. All right. You want to just draw?
Yeah.
Yeah, just draw where you put them.
Draw some spiky boys.
All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. So not Trunks' turn yet because
What?
Blavadavicus reappears
Allegedly.
for... Actually, he doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't reappear.
Because he's definitely dead.
DM, guys, he's still here. The DM just told us.
But... Bree, you hear footsteps running up the stairs above into the east of you. And now it's Trunks' turn. Loot, you heard that too.
Right, I'm going to attempt to reach my buddy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going downstairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, and then I'll just move. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25.
It's a big map.
There's
Lots of
ways.
movement. Loot, it is your turn. You heard somebody go. He actually, as you hear the footsteps running away from you, you hear words being said. As it sounds like somebody's casting a spell as they're running away from you.
In what direction do I?
So I'm gonna tell you, like, especially if you start to take off that direction, like to try to keep up with them at least a little bit, the space, you can't see him, but I'm gonna put him on the board. You think he is right there.
Oh,
He is considered hidden because he's invisible, but because he's making noise and chanting spells and stuff, you can tell where he's at.
gonna move.
Okay.
How does reach spell work?
You spend one action, and then you cast the next spell that you cast has 30-foot extra range. So if you were back where you were at, you could spend an action to cast or to use reach spell, and then spend your 2 actions to cast, say, ignition with a 60-foot range.
I think that's what, but instead of it.
You keep cutting out.
Huh?
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to use reach spell.
Cool.
Casting grease.
Grease. Oh man,
Uh-huh.
on stairs. Brutal. That seems extra worse.
It's
Especially because this is long range grease.
Yeah.
long range, 4 contiguous 5-foot squares.
All right. So let's say rectangle. Like there?
Yeah.
Love it. All right, he's got to make a reflex save. Oh, your grease goes down, bleh, like, and you see a bunch of like slippery like foot like prints, and you hear him go, oh, what the, oh, gross. And yeah, but that's all you can tell at the moment.
Okay, cool.
I love it. Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
like that.
I was hearing in my head like sneakers on a court sounds, just trying to get traction in the grease.
Let's see. Odd or even?
Neither.
Trunks. Or not Trunks. Thresh. One of these things fires at you. Just wildly I guess the the heat from the blast it took before is throwing its aim off, but it aims like 3 feet to your left and fires off some just like kunai like come flying through the air and hit the ground next to you. Bree, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to... Shoot. I'm going to run up to this square. I should be able to get there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, so I got there in one action. And then I'm going to attempt to hit... I know I can't see him, but I kind of heard him and know where he approximately is. So I'm going to attempt to hit him.
All right. That is going to miss. You just whiff the air.
I'm going to hero point that.
Excellent. You would have whiffed the... Oh, actually, give me just give me a flat check.
Just a d20.
Always a d20. You whiffed the air,
can I hero point that one too? I have two.
Ooh, yeah, I let you guys hero point flat check, so unfortunately still a whiff.
Bummer.
You got one more action left.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Since I didn't actually hit him, is it still a second attack? It's still a second attack, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Also whiff.
Oh.
There's just too much grease flying everywhere from his frantic scrambling.
Yeah, you see him like he actually like rolls like one direction as you like, because you can see like you see a handprint like suddenly appear on the ground, and
Since he's now covered in grease, is he kind of like visible?
he is slightly visible at the moment. Like you kind of, it's like you're not really sure where he begins and where the just grease flinging around in the air ends. You still just know where he's at. We got some Bark Rangers rolling in. One walks right through the caltrops. Let's see, they got to make a acrobatics check.
Yeah, can they even bleed? I mean, so it probably wouldn't even do anything to him. I was just for him.
Yeah, let's see.
I can post it again.
It does reduce their speed too.
I think it says if they...
If they're taking the
yeah,
persistent
Oh, if they're
damage?
taking the persistent bleed damage, yeah.
These guys are
Yeah.
picking up my caltrops.
Unfortunately, he just kind of stomps through your caltrops.
No.
It gets to actually gets to here.
Does it still take
It's
damage. 1d4.
What's that?
1d4 piercing damage. If they fail, I think.
let's see.
Just not the bleed.
It seemed to navigate the caltrops fine.
Okay.
What is
Agile for a
your
big stompy guy?
yeah? What is your perception bonus or DC?
14.
14. All right. Why did I? I did something dumb. Okay. Okay, that's not successful. You see that it does one of those illusory, like, kind of like. It turns to face you, and that's like it's where it went wrong. It faced you first, and then you see it freeze unnaturally, so you know it's getting ready to shoot. So, but it fires at you, and it gets a 30 to hit.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. So even though you were kind of ready for it, you still take 14 damage. These two also walk through the caltrops with no issue. It kind of the 14 acrobatics check is really low. But they also fire their crossbows at you, Kaduka. Another one gets one rolls like a 3, and the other one gets a 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Which I think is a crit.
Yeah, there's 10 above IAC.
Well, they rolled low on their damage. That's 20 damage. This one rolls this way. and fires at Trunks for 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. With their, I don't know if it's doing that illusion shot, but does that have would that have the mental trait? Because if it does, I get a bonus.
He didn't use it on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
26 does hit, yes.
Okay. 10 damage.
Okay.
And you hear more coming down the hallway. Risprit, it is your turn.
It is my turn, and I see that guy, or I see traces of that guy over there. Alright. Now, do I have enough distance to actually make the... Okay. Can I make that jump without...
Yeah,
without
you're
having
good.
to-
Oh,
'cause, yeah, I'm not flying directly over.
Sure, that's fine.
Right. Okay. 'Cause I'm still
It's-
steamy.
Yeah, it's still within 10 feet, right? I mean, you've got to be 10 feet, because that's 15. If you land right there, that's 15 feet away from her.
It's if I go over. If
Yeah,
I go directly over them and land.
Right, but you'll be outside of the range of your...
No, the steam
Yeah,
burst
can
only
you-
happens at the beginning of my turn if I choose to burst.
Yeah, the jumping thing.
Okay,
Link
here, I'll
Steam
do that.
Knight. Yeah, so let's see. If you jump over a creature and come within 10 feet, so if you land here, you're 15 feet away, is my point. You won't be within 10 feet to burn her.
Oh. I thought it was if I leap directly over a creature. 'cause
If you
I'm,
leap
going
over a creature and come within 10 feet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can I jump in on this real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Since you have safe elements that you talked about earlier, when you are in a stance, you can choose to designate a number of creatures up to your charisma constitution modifier that are immune to the benefits or immune to the damage. So you can choose all of us as your allies, -1, I assume right now, to not take damage from your stuff.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, I
cool.
forgot about that.
That'll be really good to keep in mind, actually.
Yeah, good call.
There's a lot of complicated crap going on with my character.
Yeah,
I'm
for
still
sure.
trying to unravel.
Yeah, it's like a juggling.
So yeah, we
thank
won't
you for
worry.
that.
I'm just gonna not worry about that.
Yeah. Risprit's good at being careful. Okay, so there's one action. Oh. Now this guy, on the other hand.
Not an ally.
So I do the other movement to get there. And then... But then... So if I didn't leap over him, I just came within
Right.
10 feet when I landed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's behind. Alright, but I am there now. And he's right here, in front of me.
Yes,
Perfect
he
smack in
is.
range. Oh boy. The options available. Oh, that's 2 action. Crap. Well, I am within smacking range though. And he is quite smackable. So, I'm gonna hit him with a bunch of ice.
All right.
Ooh.
You love to see it, folks.
Did it actually hit though?
No.
If not, I'm gonna hero point it.
Then hero point it. Yeah, do it, do it.
Do it.
Ooh, give me a flat check.
Oh crap. Oh, dang it!
Oh no! You nothing
I
but air as you
Put a
launch
bunch
your.
of ice in the grease.
Yeah, this guy is slippery.
Yeah.
Did I just get hit with a dodgeball?
Yes.
Love it. Okay. So he's like covered in grease, right? You can kind of like tell what he's doing. But as he kind of like flips over on his backside, and you see some greasy grease prints materialize in the air. You assume he's like touching his metal arm, and the projector behind him seems to power up and kind of almost overload as it aims at Bree. Bree, still, I think that's a 20. That's a 23 to hit. So
Miss!
that's a miss. You deflect off the illusory objects that get fired at you. Much to my chagrin. Thresh, it is your turn. Man, I thought this fight was going to be challenging, guys.
I mean, it's gonna get challenging if we
That's
can't
true.
wrap this crap up.
There we go. Thresh goes charging over.
Yeah, not fucking around.
Ooh,
Oh,
and Thresh got the good music too. Good theme music.
I'm gonna short bow this first guy, closest guy.
All right. That is a crit. I was gonna say something about this song manifesting a crit, and then it did.
You'll love to see it.
You love to see it, folks. That is going to be, so 6 piercing is going to double to 12, and then plus 9 is 21 damage as you sink an arrow into the Bark Ranger, which normally is pretty hardy against piercing and bludgeoning damage, but you do significant damage to it.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. Those are my 3 actions.
But if anything, you get its attention and away from Kaduka, whose turn it is right now.
Gotcha. Trunks, did you get these? Do you know if these guys are weak to?
These
dazzle?
guys have a resistance of piercing and bludgeoning of 7. They're weak to fire, 4. Their lowest defense is reflex and save. That's tied. Their highest defense is AC. They have a climbing speed, but they're off guard while climbing, and they have a ranged fate with an illusion skill.
My favorite.
That's a thaumaturge right there, boy. That's it.
My Pokédex. So
Bark
they're
Ranger.
not immune to being dazzled.
Nope.
And you said fortitude. They have good or bad? Or it doesn't. Whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna go here and launch a fireworks display.
Okay.
It's 1 action. I need to like that. I had to look up.
Please.
If they're like magic sensor based, then that'd probably like set them on haywire trying to figure out what they're looking at.
Great. So
I don't even know what dazzle does, but it sounds like I need it right now, and I can hit 3 of them.
Jazz hands.
makes them all have a mischance when they attack something.
So they're all within. These 3 are within 20 feet of it.
Yeah, they are all dazzled.
And then I should be loaded. So I'm gonna take a shot at where I think Blavadavicus is with my last turn.
All right.
I gotta run away.
Nope.
Yep. Okay.
I think they'll catch me. I don't have very good movement.
Just remember, you don't have to have good movement to Zoidberg your ass out of there.
Wow!
27 to attack. Please give me a flat check.
And did Bree hit on any of her attacks?
Nope.
I missed on all of them.
I think I might have been stealth to this guy, but I don't know.
It's like hitting a greased pig.
Ooh. I'm
Oh,
gonna use my second hero point.
excellent.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, you fire. You fire at what you think.
My own fireworks display
Might
distracting
be there.
me.
But yeah, like the bullet ricochets off the stairs harmlessly.
And then I look at all the the Bark Rangers and I go, wait.
The let's see, Blavidavicus. You can't see what he's doing at the moment. Jesus, why can't I roll good? Bree, you didn't raise your shield, right?
I did not.
A shotgun blast of little ball bearings blasts right into you from point blank range, seemingly out of the middle of nowhere. Let's see. Final Fantasy VIII battle music. As this happens, the illusory projector kind of like has a cone of light, like a spotlight kind of shining down on you. You're not really sure what the effect is, but I need you to make a will save. That is a crit failure. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, do you not have any hero points left?
Nope, I used them all.
Delay by 5 minutes.
You take 35 damage.
Oh.
And you hear him scamper, half pull himself up the railing, half slide with the blast as his distraction.
Because he had to pull himself up off of the floor, doesn't that make it a reactive striker?
So normally I don't allow reactive strikes against invisible targets.
But he's covered in grease.
But he's covered in grease, so I will let you do it.
So that's just a regular attack, right?
Yep. That is a miss.
No!
It is Trunks' turn.
Sorry, my internet just crashed for a second, so I'm reloading.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Hey, hey, let's take 5 minutes. Can we do
Perfect.
that?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
for me.
Let's take 5 minutes. We'll come back 1 or 2 after.
God.
See you
Sounds
guys
good.
then.
all right.
We're back! Combat music!
My leg!
Perfect. Alright, I just strided. I'm gonna stride again.
Strider.
15, 20, 25. Sonakuduka's in my aura range. So, plus one
I can feel it.
yeah, plus one status bonus attack rolls, and then plus one to saves against mental effects. And I'm going to give you, I want to tell you, hey, pep up.
Can you feel it?
I don't know
Mr.
why you're so
Krabs?
close, but I'm here for you.
Ecodemus, SpongeBob.
So you have 4 temp HP until the start of my next turn.
Yes.
I just realized I was wearing a SpongeBob shirt.
I saw that. I just didn't comment on it because like there's a lot of conversation happening.
That is it for me.
All right, excellent. As the automatons bear down, Trunks runs into the rescue. Loot, it is your turn.
I'm going to walk.
I don't want.
And then I'm going to cast. I'm just barely out.
What was that?
How does he look?
He looks invisible,
Interesting.
Greasy.
but greasy.
Invisible
see-
but greasy.
You can see what square he's in, based on the mess that you made of him.
Okay. Can I... Where was I? I was here. See. Dang.
He looking like a Burger King employee that just got done with the shift.
He done slipped while trying to get some more chicken nuggies out of the freezer.
You are just one square too far.
I think I might be.
I was trying to figure out some way to get you close
Yeah.
enough to get in 30 feet, but yeah, not so much.
Dang. If something is a 5-foot burst,
Yep, it starts at a corner and hits, basically, it's in a 2x2 square.
okay. So that would work. If I move here and cast at him, dehydrate,
Okay,
would that work? Because it's
Yeah.
a 5-foot burst.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm here.
So you can't hero point damage, unfortunately.
Damn.
That's so hard.
And gone so far.
But in the end, it's still the same damage.
Well, I mean, isn't the decent? I mean, if it hits the persistent, it gets rolled every turn, right? It's
Yeah,
not one every turn. Okay.
right. So
If only the grease made him more combustible. Cast grease fire.
he does. Okay, hold on. They make a basic fortitude save. Oh, Fraser's in the air. Okay, yeah. So interesting. Oh, there we go.
What about creatures with the grease trait?
Creatures with the grease trait.
Yeah, greased up magic guy.
When it says no additional effect, what additional effect is it talking about?
It won't get enfeebled.
Oh, I don't even see. Why my eyes not working? Oh, my brain.
I think it's because the D6 persistent damage isn't described in the success rates.
Gotcha.
So normally successes can take, yeah.
He's gonna. Okay, he got a success. You can hero point that actually if you wanted to.
Sure.
Okay. He got a success again. So he's gonna take 1d6 persistent fire damage as you sap the water out of him.
Hell yeah, make him dry.
All right. For some reason, none of his token stuff is popping up. So, on his turn, help me make sure he takes his persistent fire damage, his dehydration damage, and his success. He still takes 1 damage because half of 1 is 1.
Did you say you can't see the status conditions on the token?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
it looks like Liz can.
I can see those little things.
Bree, it's your turn. I'm gonna reload.
Yay! I am going to raise my shield
Everybody move
and
around.
phase bolt this greasy asshole.
Okay.
I knew a guy like that once.
That is a miss.
Oh god, do I use my 1 hero point since we got it back at 9 o'clock, or do I just let it go?
I don't know. Are you gonna critically fail a save, or?
I'm gonna use the phase bolt. It's not fun.
Yeah. I need you to roll a flat check.
I'm sick of these
Oh, we're
flat
still
checks.
hitting up the grease. Oh,
That is a hit.
Woo!
actually,
For
I was
17?
so intensely.
That's a lot.
Oh, good.
What was that?
I looked over at my other monitor directly at your face, so intense. I'm like, is it? Like,
The automatons march forward. Dazzled, hard, difficult to try to hit when your ocular circuitry has been overloaded.
With a
And
flower display.
He's got a 20% miss chance on top of normal miss chances. Kaduka.
oh,
I'm gonna see your rolls
roll,
again.
by the way.
Oh, okay.
They don't hit.
So the first one for sure misses. The second one is a 27, but his flat check, he rolled an 18. So that still hits. That's 13 damage.
4 goes to your temp HP if you didn't put it on your sheet.
So 9 damage.
Yeah.
This one rolls up to Trunks. Does the same double hit. Trunks. That's a 22. I think misses.
Miss. 24 AC.
Nice. All right. Trunks. What is your perception DC?
It's going to be 21. If it has the mental trait, it's a 22.
Excellent. So it does. But it rolled a 28. So you are
Alright.
flat-footed for this attack. Which ends up to be a 32, which I still don't think is a crit.
Are you adding 2 to that as a off guard, or?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah,
no,
sorry.
No, you're good.
12 damage from getting shot by this bolt, which was a little tricky. Came out of the opposite arm. And then it's going to reload. The one up there is going to reload and... let's see, how far away is he? Kaduka. You are also hit. It's a 33.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's a crit. 22 damage. Risprit, it is your turn.
I'm gonna blast off.
That one that hit crit Kaduka, was that the one at the top left?
Yeah.
Okay. And the one below me, when it hit me, it rolled its flat check for the concealed.
Ooh, thank you so much. So, oh my god. All right. Well, here, the one that hit you
Mhm.
did succeed on its flat check. The one that crit Josh for 22 damage did not succeed on its
Oh,
flat check. Josh, give yourself back 22 hit points.
Nice.
I apologize. That
Yeah, never
was
hit me like that again.
real big.
and that's what it felt like if I would have hit you.
It would have been real bad. All right.
The park ranger punches its own like palm, just like "Grr."
What you got, Risprit?
All right. Did my my steamy leaps. And I'm gonna now roll the
Excellent.
2d6 fire damage. Wait, could you take 2d6
He rolled a
fire damage?
1 on his reflex
Now,
save.
since it, oh no, it is a one action thing. Well, it's a jump, so yeah, it's still just the 2d6. Because yeah, it's my 2 action fire related things that get the d8s instead of 6, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I remember all these weird intricacies my character now has.
But he takes a whole 8 damage just from you jumping.
Quick question.
Next time.
I don't know how the spells like concentration, if that's a thing in Pathfinder. So every time he gets hit, I don't know if that's a thing.
That is a thing sometimes. It is not a thing right now.
Understood.
Yeah, it's dirty that he's able to just stay invisible like this the whole time.
Oh, so it might
But he
not
can.
be a spell that he's concentrating on.
So there's no real concentration. You can disrupt spells and you can like dispel them and stuff like that. But like, concentration is kind of replaced by a thing called sustain, where you spend an action to sustain a spell. Like sometimes spells need that.
Okay. All right. Well, what Rispit is gonna do? Oh wait, what is that? Oh, that's a different thing I had. I forgot I had that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't apply to this right now. Okay. I can't do that. I do have 2 actions. But actually, what I'm gonna do is one of these. So that doesn't count as an attack, just a leap thing. That just does
Correct.
damage. So Risprit is gonna do a point blank blast. Another ice blast. Oh! Hero point.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, take that off. There we go.
Roll me a flat check.
Oh, I forget about the flat checks. That's good.
16 damage. You blast him real hard. You can feel, like, just based on the way the wind moves recoils at you, that you nailed him, like, point blank, like, hard. And you hear him, you know, like, just take this hit, like, probably, like, directly in the chest.
This is so much cooler since I, like, imagine every time I hit or, like, cast something, it makes a steam whistle, like a low-pitched steam whistle sound.
Yeah.
And then, for my last action, I'm going to...
Was that a 2-action strike?
That was a single. That was a regular
Oh,
attack.
that was a single. Oh, wow.
Yeah. For my... oh, yeah, I have them set up so it says 2-action in the name.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. So for this one, for my last action, Rispert is going to... Rispert's going to focus and take a defensive dip.
Repel ambient magic. Until the start of your next turn, you get +1 circumstance bonus to AC and saving throws against next magical attack, cantrip, or spell. Yeah, excellent.
Rispert's just like kind of posed for a counterattack, essentially.
I love it. Hey, you know what? And you are the closest to this projector that fires its magical attack at you for a 28.
Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Hold on. I have a thing. What is the thing? Where did it go? I just looked at it. Wait. So wait. What is what is trying to hit me?
Yeah, 28 to hit.
But what is trying to hit? Like, what is the?
It is a spell. Oh, okay. Let's see. Acid bludgeoning. It would be bludgeoning damage.
Yay!
Yes, you can do that. You gain resistance to damage from triggering effect equal to your level. If it's bludgeoning damage. Okay, great. So you will reduce this by 6 damage, but I need you to make me a will save. As Blavadavicus once again overloads the projector. Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, it's not a crit fail, but it is still a fail. No way. I rolled so high. I was like, I hit the wrong button. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. That's like very unlikely odds that you roll this high when you're rolling 5 different dice. But so it would be 38 reduced to 32 because of your block.
So I kept it from being a crit.
No, 38 damage reduced to 32.
Oh, okay. So 32 damage.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah. You deflect a bunch of these. Now, what are they? They're tiny little figurines of Blavadavicus that come flying out of this projector.
Why are they so heavy?
Yeah, these things got to be made out of like lead or something denser than that. Thresh, it is your turn.
Brought to you by Hero Forge.
I'm gonna fire this guy.
Got it.
Ooh!
Damn!
What's so many green?
What's with the crits?
So many green.
Holy crap!
All right, you
Wow.
fired at the one on the right or the left?
On the right.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely a crit. So that's 18, 28 damage. So by the way, funny thing, I don't know. I mean, Thresh should probably know this based on how they're looking and moving, but because they're dazzled, that makes you concealed.
Oh.
Which means you could actually stealth from where you're at right now, if you wanted to try to get sneak attack damage on them.
All right.
Because
Right.
you're concealed, you could hide. All right, that is successful. So that actually turns that into 18 plus 12 is 30 plus 10 is 40 damage.
Dang.
Minus
I don't think I've ever
7
seen
because of
so
the
much green.
it is so much green. Minus 7 because of their resistance to your damage, but yeah. So that was a stealth and an attack. Did you move as well?
I did one movement. Yeah.
Okay, great. Kaduka, your turn. Still up.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll stop attacking me if Blavadavicus goes down.
Hey, Kaduka.
Yeah.
Remember how I said he didn't take 22 damage?
Yeah.
I forgot that one wasn't there when you did the. He's not dazzled. He went left initially. Like I just realized he didn't. He wasn't dazzled like the rest of them.
Oh, this
So you did
isn't-
take 22
Oh
damage.
no.
Oh, I thought all 3 failed.
They did, but there's a fourth one to the northwest of you. He's the one that shot you.
Oh, he's the one that did the crit. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the one right above me. I got you.
No, sorry.
Alright, I'll take my damage back then.
And that's what I would like if you didn't get hit.
How awesome would that have been?
Stop playing with my emotions, DMs. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. Well, something I'm ranged. I don't even know. I'm tanking it. I don't even care. I'm gonna reload.
All right.
And
They get an attack of opportunity. No, I'm just kidding.
and then I'm going to snipers aim Blavadavicus, hoping that
All right.
he has some control over them. Ooh.
Ooh, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Do I have one more hero point?
I don't know.
You should have had 3 total so far.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my last hero point.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Damn, 50.
50?
Yikes. Sorry, Kaduka. Things are looking grim for Kaduka. Blavadavicus. So he's been blasted a bunch. Most of the grease is off of him. He throws off of his cloak that seems to have collected a lot of it, and attempts to evade. You can tell he softens his steps and he kind of dips. What is Risprit? What's your perception DC?
Sorry, I ran downstairs real quick. Just get back up.
It's all right. I don't think it's 25.
Wait. How do I check my? Because my perception, it says 10.
So plus 10.
Oh, plus. So then it'd be 20. Because I have a mod
Gotcha.
of 2, but it's showing me 10 with that mod, I think.
Why?
Do you have 2 different tokens you're using for him?
No. I don't know what's going on. Like, when I move him to the GM layer, he's not. It says he's on the GM layer, but he's obviously you guys can see him.
Yeah.
What the hell? And then when I move him to the token layer, then I can see his. I can see the things that are on him now, but what the hell? All right, now you can't see him.
The DM just takes the mini off the board and throws it across the room. He's invisible.
I basically did. He yeah, you can't see him. He doesn't attack this round, and he starts to. Well, you don't really know what he's doing. All right, Trunks, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to exploit vulnerability. On this one at the top.
Okay.
31's at least a regular success, right?
That is at least pretty sure that's a crit success.
Okay. I'm not too concerned because I already know the information.
You're right.
I just wanted to apply personal antithesis because that's going to give it a weakness 5 to my attacks.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then I will strike this one right next to me. And my personal antithesis is shared amongst non-humanoid creatures. These are considered non-humanoid, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. You flip it off. I'm sorry. It was a bad joke.
It took me a second to process that one.
You're attacking the one south of you?
Yes.
Excellent. That is a miss.
29's a miss?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that's a hit. I don't know
okay.
why. I looked at the 13. 13 bludgeoning damage or 18 bludgeoning damage. Reduced to 11. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll strike the one up above.
Okay.
Yeah. Shoop.
Shoop is right.
Oh, -5 to that.
Gotcha. That is still a critical hit. So 26. Does personal antithesis double?
No, because it's not additional damage. I know it says that, but it's just a weakness.
Oh, it's because it's weakness. Yep, you're right. So 26, 31, -7, 24 damage.
Nice.
There's a lot of math in
Hell
this
yeah.
game.
There is. It's like that.
Is...
I saw a post the other day where it was like, my grandma found out I was playing D&D, and she was like, "That's Satan's game." And then she sat in for an hour and watched us play, and then she finally threw up her arms and said, "This is just math." And left.
This is just math.
She sat down hoping to see some rituals or something interesting.
Summon a demon. Loot. It is at this time you see you lose track of Lavidavicus, and you're looking around, you're trying to figure out, and you hear a squeak, and you see Saeed jump up from underneath the railing and jump onto Blavidavicus. You assume, because Saeed's flailing or just kind of flapping around in the air as he seems to have like latched on to probably Blavidavicus's hand. And is doing
Hell yeah!
like this.
That's our rodent of unusual size.
You hear him saying, "He's over here!"
But then that's over there.
Right there.
How long has it been since we fought the Bark Rangers on the floor?
I think that was yesterday.
Yes. Okay.
I thought
it was the same morning.
Yeah, I think it was this morning.
Because we came back up,
Was it
had
this
lunch.
morning?
'Cause I would've
Yeah, I
gone-
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long day for the.
It's been a long
yeah.
day.
Long day. Okay, so that was this morning.
Yep.
I am going to. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna run. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to cast. Heal level 3.
Okay.
In the Bree Respray area.
Okay. So you're gonna do. So are you doing a 3 action heal or a level 3 heal with 2 actions?
A 3 action heal.
Okay. So that's a 30-foot range. So that's a 30-foot emanation from you. So it's like you would be able to get Bree with it. You Rispert is 40 feet away.
Oh, that's how that works. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a burst of healing out from you.
Then I'll just walk. Okay, doke.
All right, you. So you run to there.
Uh-huh.
All right. Saeed yells out, "Loot!" He seems happy to see you. Bree, it is your turn.
Alright, I see that Kaduka is struggling over here. And
I'm fine. You got it.
so I'm gonna run toward Kaduka and the Bark Rangers.
Gotcha. Loot, to specify, you have Saeed back. He is now under your control. And as a refresher, if you take 1 action, you can give Saeed a command to do 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 action that Saeed potentially could do is point out a hidden enemy.
Okay.
Just FYI, that's something you could do. And if at some point you get the you give Saeed the familiar ability to be independent, he gets 1 action a turn, and he could do that on his own every turn. Just point out an enemy that he sees. Just FYI.
Saeed's definitely codependent though, so I don't know.
He is very codependent. For now, he has room to grow. Damn, Bree. Making it halfway across the map.
I mean, I got to go 120 feet.
And still got to attack. Was
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Did you account for the difficult terrain of running up all these stairs?
Oh, probably not. In that case, I will have gone.
Could you've gone
here
up
instead.
first? Would that have made a difference?
Not really.
I mean, I pretty much exactly did 120 feet.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine right there. 34 is a hit. And is a crit, actually. So 20 damage.
And he's being, I've got enemies on both sides.
It's double crit.
Yeah, enemies on both sides.
Yeah, Trunks
Flanking?
is, flanking.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It is their turns as more Bark Rangers come filing in. However, following the Bark Rangers... Let me do this. Four more come filing in, but as they about reach the threshold of this entranceway, the two that are in the back suddenly seize up and fall over.
Oh yeah, bad batteries.
And you see placeholder tokens. You see Trincy Tree Stamp and Zephyrington Buckleberry Fern with a couple of those Bark Ranger incapacitating objects that Zeph told you about.
Oh my god, I
Help.
forgot he had
And they got
those.
tree tasers.
Kaduka, the one directly in front of you continues to... It bears down on you very scarily. Raises its mallet and swings down. Does a 22 hit?
Wait a second. I don't remember why, but I had Path Builder open. It said 23, and now my AC on roll 20 says 22. So
Yeah, I
don't
forgot
remember.
why that was, but I think
Oh wait, was fatigue lower?
fatigued. That's it.
That's it. So he hits me.
Fatigue.
Which one is targeting you? Is it this top north one?
Yep.
Okay.
Is he still dazzled, or does it go away?
I think it's one round, right?
I think it was one round.
Is it in my? Is it specific? One round. Yeah.
Yeah. So, he smashes into you for 12 damage.
I am down.
I reduce it for 8.
Ooh.
I
So
am up at 1 HP.
excellent. Because the next attack was was it 20? Yeah, 20. Okay, well, second next attack didn't hit anyway. This one's gonna reload illusion and shoot at Trunks. It nailed its illusion, so you are flat-footed. That's a 25 to hit. Just gonna roll through these attacks. 8 damage to you, Trunks.
Yep.
This one up here is gonna... Well, I'm gonna roll, let's see, odd or even. Kaduka. So it's gonna reload. It's gonna use its illusion, which fails. Kaduka, you see it coming. And gets a 19, missing Kaduka. Let's see, who...
Kaduka, throw yourself down the stairs so I can heal you.
Kaduka alone.
Kaduka is just like, like,
I'm
miss.
on sudden death mode right now.
Throw me, Bob.
Bree, 29 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely.
15 damage.
Oh.
24 to hit.
Miss.
You...
Well, actually, 24 is my AC.
Right, so 10 more damage. Risprit, it is your turn.
Do any of these provoke reactive strike?
They don't.
Okay.
Okay, so I was reading through some stuff on my sheet when it happened, but did I get heals when Loot did stuff, or did that
No.
change? Okay,
That changed.
gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a steamy leap,
All right.
because judging by where he's floating, the guy's right here, right?
Actually, he it knocked him over, but he's in this space right here.
Okay, then I'll be right here.
Okay.
All right, and then let's see. That's one action, and then let's see. How much does this protect? Immune to the benefit. Immune to the benefits of my kinetic its damage or drawbacks.
Is grapple a thing in this game?
Yeah.
It is. Although, would there be a disadvantage if I'm trying to grapple an invisible thing?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have a harder time doing it.
If only I had something that was anti-noodly. Become sticky! Let's see. Well... okay, so safe elements only protects against... let's see. New channel elements or use stance impulse that affects... Oh! Okay. Might be change of plan. Traits. I think that counts.
We got 8 minutes.
DM,
Go
does
ahead.
Blazing Wave count in my safe elements criteria?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Because let's see, when I channel elements or use a stance impulse, which that affects my kinetic aura, which Blazing Wave is affected by my does affect my kinetic aura.
Because it
Because it
Like,
puts it out.
puts it out. Sure.
Yeah. Blazing Wave.
All right. Great. He's got to make a reflex save.
Safe elements for our little rodent of unusual size.
Let's see. He succeeds in his reaction, in his reflex save. However, how much damage do you do? 20 damage? That is enough that when you... so the projector behind you is pointed at your back, and it's powering up, and you do this leap, and then you blast this space with your blazing wave, and at first it just, like, the blazing wave basically parts, like, in the air as it collides with Blavidavicus, who starts
it has
to
a face-shaped
scream.
part.
Yeah, and there's, like, you can see just, like, the fire, like, is outlining him as he's like, "Ah!" as you, like, blast him with this blazing wave, and after the blazing wave dissipates, he becomes visible again. His whole front is just, like, burnt as he falls to his knees and then falls forward, hitting the ground. The projector powers down and goes into, like, a neutral position as his arm, machinery or whatever, blinks. Like it's in a ready state. And you seem to have taken down Blavidavicus. At this point, I'm going to say that you all continue, you wipe up the rest of the Bark Rangers. Actually, no, the Bark Rangers they all go inert. They, like, stop fighting and they go back to, like, a neutral position and just stand there.
Waiting for command mode.
Waiting for a command. A command that will never come.
Hell yeah.
Saeed straight up jumps from the branch down to the next level with his little arms and legs, like, pancaked out as he flies through the air, screaming, "Loot!"
Slow motion.
And as he lands on you.
You moved that Saeed token, and I thought it was legitimately, like, a big-ass bug, like, crawling across my screen for a second. Like, freaked me the fuck out. Because it's not the size of the other tokens.
Well, it's too relevant because we just had the spider on the door literally yesterday.
Yeah, it's getting hotter, so we're getting fucking bugs inside now. And I'm like,
They're coming in here because it's hot outside.
The trauma.
AJ's terrified of spiders or bugs of any kind. I don't know how many times I get a text from AJ, "Mom, there's a bug!" And then I gotta come find AJ and kill the bug for them.
Felt. We have a spider, because I don't like killing creatures when I'm afraid of them. I try to avoid that, so I have a spider grabber, and it did not go well the other day.
Took a few attempts and moving furniture around after it fell and scuttled behind it.
Yep. I got it, though, eventually, and threw him outside, but I evicted his ass.
Anyway, heartwarming flying rat moment.
You have your Saeed back. Saeed says, "I'm so happy I'm back. Oh, I missed you, Loot. That was scary. That ghost was, like, crazy. So he's, like, poking at my gem and stuff."
Go.
Loot would tell him that it wasn't a ghost, and we're gonna have a talk when we get home.
Ooh.
I hope we have lots of talks. Like, I hope, yeah, like, believe me, I'm not, I'm gonna be more careful from now on. That was freaky.
But then she would tell him that she was glad that he's okay.
He gives you a big rat hug.
Oh.
Or a tiny rat hug.
The biggest hug a rat can give.
Yeah. following Trincy Tree Stamp is a bunch of just guards with their own Bark Rangers following them. Having come to back you guys up. But we will get into all that and the wrap up of all of this next time. For now, you all get 230 more experience.
Whoa.
It's us at 530.
Woo!
Wait, did we pass the threshold of
Did we-
leveling?
We bumped it up, I think,
500?
didn't we? I thought we bumped it
did.
up.
We did bump it up to 600.
Okay.
It does kind of feel like a good time to level, though.
Whoa.
It has been a while since we leveled.
Yeah, there was a lot of like espionage and crap that we've been doing.
Yeah, it's been more than I know it's been more than 6 sessions. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, then I'll have to go look at my thing again and figure out what I'm doing.
But yeah, sure. Let's say you guys are level 7 with 30 experience.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Paducah, I think you should stay in the back more.
Paducah's got a couple arrows in him.
I just lay on the steps.
He'd be offended if he could hear you.
I've just sprawled out. Like,
You sprawl out. Later on, you get up.
Paducah!
You have to pull the gum out of your fur where you laid in it.
Oh god. Yeah, this is that kind of like
this is the
uncomfortably steep like stadium steps, aren't they?
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me until halfway through this fight that that's what those were, because I was just like, oh yeah, they're stairs, and then I'm like, wait, no, I've been in a stadium before. Those things are scary.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming. Glad we got this one in. I definitely wanted to see the conclusion of at least this fight, but like I said, we'll wrap up. The conclusion of this particular arc next time.
Ooh.
On the adventures.
bye, stream.
The Legaia reimagined.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye.